Hey Sai, how are you?
Um,
Good. Just wait for 1 minute. I'll be starting the class soon. All right. I hope my screen is visible and I'm also audible and visible to you, Sai.
yeah.
Okay, good. Just 1 minute. Let me rename you 1 second. That is Sai. Okay. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is mindful eating, a path to a healthy body. Okay, now we are going to do this chapter that is from biology. From biology, what I know that like earlier you told me that some of the chapters have been taught in your school from biology, right? The first two chapters,
Yeah.
that is diversity in living organisms, right? And there was one more
Yeah.
chapter that was journey through the wonderful world of science, right? And it was like that.
Yeah.
So those two chapters, the wonderful world of science and diversity in the living world, that have been completed in your school, right? Now confirm that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to continue with a new chapter today, that is mindful eating, a path to a healthy body. Okay. Before continuing, if you have any questions now, you may let me know. Okay, now
Yeah.
any questions?
Okay.
Okay, then see. So the chapter name is Mindful Eating, a Path to a Healthy Body. Now, before we continue with this, it is important to understand like what are the things we are going to be learning in this chapter, right? Like
Yeah.
what is mindful eating? What does it mean? Hmm? So generally, the word mindful eating simply means that whatever you eat, you need to pay full attention. Like you need to pay full attention to what you're eating right now. Like while eating, you notice the taste, you notice the smell, you notice the texture of your food right now. Getting it? And if you are eating your food in a mindful manner, so it helps you enjoy your food more and you are aware of how much you are eating, right? You should take
Yeah.
time to eat, like you should be eating slowly, right? Eating the food slowly helps you feel full and satisfied with less amount of food, right? We should be eating the food without any kind of distractions, like we should not be watching televisions or using smartphones. So while eating the food, we should be completely focusing on our meal right now. Then we should also take a close attention to what is the requirement of body right now. How much of food does my body need? And like your body would be signaling you that now you're full, don't eat any further. Getting it? Then we will get to know that why mindful eating is important. Because mindful eating, like if you're eating the food slowly right now, so your digestion will be good. If you eat the food fastly, so your digestion may be improper, you may suffer from some digestive problem. So while we're eating the food slowly, while we're chewing the food properly, so it helps in better digestion. Then then it also helps us in preventing overeating. We get to enjoy our food also, right? Further, we will learn how do we practice this mindful eating, what are the benefits, and what are some of the common mistakes in eating, and what are the different food choices of people living in different parts of India. The food liked by people living in a certain state will be quite different from the food liked by people living in a different state in India, or people living in Europe. They eat a different kind of food than the people who are living here in India. Getting it? No?
Yeah.
Then further, the food that we eat, it contains different kind of nutrients in it. Right now, it contains
Yeah.
protein, it contains fat, it contains vitamins, minerals, right?
The
Many
carbon, vitamin, mineral.
carbohydrate exactly. Hmm.
Yeah.
So we will learn like if you are, if for example you are a child, someone is an adult, someone is a fully grown person that is an adult, or someone is old. So what is the nutritional need as per the age, right? Now nutritional
Yeah.
needs, like how much of nutrition does a child need, is quite different from how much of nutrition an old person needs. Getting it? No, so we'll be learning
Yeah.
about that. We'll be learning about how what kind of food is low in calorie, and like they are high in sugar and fat, and how they causes damage to our health, how it can lead to problems like obesity. So we'll be learning about junk food also, right? We'll be learning about the nutritional benefits of different kind of food items. All right, no? So these are the general things which we are going to be learning in the chapter. Okay. Right now, this chapter hasn't been started in your school, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has
No. Yeah. Yeah.
not started yet, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So in the chapter, these are the general topics that we are going to be discussing about, right? What do we eat? How have cooking practices changed over time? This is also something which we are going to learn, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, many years ago, people did not had the LPG cylinders and burners. Right now, people did not had induction ovens. They did not had ovens. They did not had microwaves. So how they used to cook the food, we'll be learning about that. Okay. Then we will be learning about what are the components of the food. As I was saying, that what does the food contain, right? It contains proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals.
And yeah.
What
Mineral.
roughage is
Yeah.
found in it.
Vitamins.
Vitamins are found in it. So we will learn about that. Okay. Then there are some more things we'll be learning, like if the we'll be learning about function of each components also, like what does the carbohydrates do, what does vitamins do, what does minerals do. huh? So we'll be learning about their functions in our body. Where can we get carbohydrate from where can we get a certain type of vitamin, etc. And what will happen if we are not getting these nutrients in adequate quantity, if we are not getting it in proper amount. So we may suffer from deficiency diseases. Right now you might have seen images, or in newspapers, or in news you would have seen that like children who are living in a slum right now.
Yeah.
S-
Yeah.
so they are
Yeah.
malnourished, right? They are malnourished. Why? Because of poverty. Because of poverty, their parents can't afford a proper meal for their child, and even for themselves. Right now, because of which the growth of the child is stunted. They are not growing properly. Getting it? So they are suffering from the variety of deficiency diseases. We'll be learning about that. What are the symptoms if someone is not getting a good amount of a particular vitamin? For example, if our diet lacks in vitamin D, if you're not getting adequate amount of vitamin D, so your teeth, your bones will start to become weaker, right? No,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that. Further, we will also learn about how can we test for the presence of different components of the food. Like my food contains, say, let's say, contains carbohydrate. So how can I check for the presence of carbohydrate in it? How can I check for the presence of protein in my food? Understanding it now.
Yeah.
So that is the thing here. Okay. So first of all, let me tell you, give you a brief introduction. So the thing is that healthy eating is essential for maintaining good health. Right now, healthy eating is important for maintaining your health now. Just like a vehicle needs fuel in order to run, right? Now, can a car run without petrol, or can it run without, if it's an electric car, can it run without electricity?
No.
Obviously, it cannot run now, right? Now,
Yeah.
so just like that, we see that food is essential for our body, right? But what kind of food we are eating is very, very much important here. Suppose, for example, there is a car that runs on petrol, for example. Okay, so so the engine of that car will only work properly if petrol is put in that, right? But suppose if
Yeah.
someone instead of petrol were to put diesel or were to put kerosene in it, will the engine not get damaged?
Yeah.
It was going to get damaged now, right?
Yeah.
So we can derive a similar analogy over here also. Like in a similar manner, we can say that if we are not feeding ourselves healthy kind of food items, healthy kind of food, if we are not taking it, if we are not taking a balanced diet, so our body will also become unhealthy. Getting it now? So healthy eating is very much essential for maintaining a good health and overall well-being. And a healthy diet, it includes a variety of foods that provides essential nutrients in the right quantity. Getting it? A healthy diet is one that contains a balanced amount of all the different kind of nutrients, that some amount of carbohydrate, some amount of healthy fat, some amount of proteins, minerals, fibers, vitamins, water, etc. So that is a nutritious food, good for our health right now.
Yeah.
So we eat different types of vegetables, fruits, cereals, and pulses. We all eat food to obtain energy for our daily activities. Without food, we cannot do our daily functions, daily life function. And there are different components of food, and each of them is required by our body in a specific amount to perform different cellular activities. Okay, you know that our body and every living organism that we see on Earth are made up of cells now.
Yeah.
Okay, made up of cells, right? And
Yeah.
cells, they carry out different activities. Cells carry out different activities in our body. Getting it? For example, if you were to talk about tissues of our muscles, right now, if you talk
Yeah.
about the bone tissue, for example, so tissues are made up of cells, as you know, right
Yeah.
now. So muscle tissue, meaning that like they are made up of muscle cells. Okay, now what is the function of the muscle cells? What does the muscles do? You know that muscles helps us in movement, right now. If
Yeah.
you have to
Movement.
raise your hand like that, so your biceps and triceps are working in pair in order to help you lift your hand or lower it down.
Yeah. It
This
helps to jump.
exactly. So muscles helps us lift heavy objects, right?
Mm.
It helps to do movement. Without muscles, our body cannot do movement, right? Similarly, we know that the bone tissue, they are made up of bone cells, and the function of the bone is to provide a structure to our body. Bones makes
Yeah.
framework of our body. It gives, just like pillars makes framework of a building. In a similar manner, bones also builds a framework for the body, right now. So the muscle cells have a different function, bone cells are having a different function. In order to do their function, they need energy. And where will they get it from? They will get it from food, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so thereby healthy eating is essential for maintaining good health and overall well-being. A healthy diet includes a variety of food that provides essential nutrients in the right quantity, right? Now, suppose there is someone who only eats vegetable, who does not eat anything else but only vegetable, so that is not a healthy eating. Understanding it now?
Yeah.
Because our body needs some amount of fats also that we can get from, like it needs some amount, we need to consume some amount of meat also, we need to get protein from the animals also. Understanding it?
Yeah.
So a healthy diet includes right amount of carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, and mineral. Eating wholesome food in moderate quantity and considering factors like season, time, and place is crucial for a healthy lifestyle. Okay, now, so we should be eating all these, we should be eating food in a moderate quantity, right? Neither too much, neither too less. Okay, then we also have to consider the season also, like in which season, what kind of food we are eating. right now. Our
Yeah.
eating habit changes as per the season also, right? And it changes as per the time also, like that. Okay. Then question like, what do we eat? So like, how is our eating choice decided? If you're living in southern India, for example, you're from southern India, South India, so your eating choice will be quite different from the people who are living in northern India. Like
Yeah.
take for example, that is an example of a North Indian food. Although there are so many other types of North Indian foods, and this one is a South Indian food, right?
Yeah.
You can
Dosa.
dosa, exactly. You can easily recognize this. Well, this is a food that is a platter from Rajasthan. Getting it?
Yeah.
That is a food from Punjab, right? So people's food preferences, what kind of food they are going to eat, it is influenced by so many factors, right? It
Mm.
depends upon the local availability also, like what kind of crops are being grown over there, what kind of
Mm.
local crops are available there, what is the cultural tradition of the people living there, and what is their personal taste also, right now. Like for example, let's say you are from South India, like there's someone from South India, but their
Yeah.
personal taste might be different. They might be liking North Indian food. The personal taste is
Mm.
also there, right now. We have an example like, rice is a staple food in Asia right now, while bread is usually more common in Europe, right now.
Yeah.
Why rice is more consumed in Asia? Because
Yeah.
there's more production of rice, right now. More amount of rice is grown in Asia, you understand, countries like
Yeah.
um,
Yes. Yeah. Europe,
uh,
Russia, India. Like,
yeah. So by Asia is a continent right now. So in
yeah.
Asia there are different countries. huh? So different countries in Asia are like, India is there, right? India is there. Other than India, we have got Pakistan, we have Afghanistan, Bangladesh, we have got China is there, we have Nepal,
Afghanistan.
Bhutan, right now Mongolia is there, Japan,
Yeah.
Thailand, etc. Right? These are the
Jap-
examples.
Yeah.
Okay. Then food in oh sorry. Further, like the type of food that can be grown in Rajasthan, okay, or the type of food that can be grown in suppose Tamil Nadu, okay, they can't be same. They can't be same. Why? Because the soil and the climate of Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu is different, right?
Yeah. And
Right.
crops are also different.
Exactly. It's a Rajasthan is a dry state, right
Yeah.
now. Rajasthan is a dry state, while Tamil Nadu is not a dry state. It's a humid
Mm.
state, right now. There's so
Yeah.
much of humidity in Tamil Nadu, right? I hope
Yeah.
you can relate with this, right now.
Yeah.
So it's a humid state. Also, the type of soil found in Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting
It's
it?
a
It is different now. So we see that because of their climatic condition, the type of soil found in them is different. Like here, there is desert soil is found. Like arid soil is found here.
yeah.
Arid soil is basically desert soil. Getting it?
Mm.
While in Tamil Nadu, particularly red soil is mostly found, right?
Yeah. It's a
Red soil, you would have seen it in the fields, like usually red soil or also brown soil is found. So, because of the type of the soil present in Rajasthan and in Tamil Nadu, different types will be grown in both the states, that is in Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. Right.
yeah.
For example, cotton cannot be grown in Rajasthan. Cotton can be grown in Tamil Nadu, like in brown soil, in like brown soil, particularly it can be grown. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, na? Well, there are some particular crops, for example, which can be grown in both the states, but some of them can be grown only in a certain state only, right? For example, rice can be grown only in Tamil Nadu because for growth of rice, so much of water is needed now.
Yeah.
Understanding it, but rice cannot be grown in Rajasthan. Getting it now?
Yeah.
Right? In Rajasthan, wheat can be grown, but rice cannot be grown because wheat does not require that much amount of water. Okay, so that is the thing. So different regions grows various crops based on the type of soil and the climate that is present over there. Okay. Then knowing about these local specialties helps us appreciate India's rich cultural and agricultural diversity. So what we are seeing that because of this geographical variation in different states of India, you see the geography, like the climate is different, soil is different. So because of this, we get to see variety also. If suppose the climate of Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu were to be exactly same, so people would be growing the same type of crops and they might be eating the same type of food, right now.
No.
I mean saying they might be eating the same type of crops,
Yeah, yeah,
same
yeah.
type of food, if the climate or soil or other geographical factors were same. But because of this difference in type of soil and climate, we get to enjoy the diversity in food, right now. So uh, that also helps in this in this diversity in the culture of India, right? Particularly, we get to see agricultural diversity. Hmm. So the food choices in each area, it vary means changes according to the crops that are grown, according to the local taste of the people, and as per the cultural influence and the tradition also. Okay, like that. So our food eating habit, okay, it depends upon that also. Okay, now let us take a look at what are some of the traditional food and beverages in different states of India, right? Some of them are very popular. Okay, if a tourist were to visit a certain state, so they would be surely tasting this kind of food item. Getting it now? For example, like if a tourist were to visit Tamil Nadu or some other southern India, so they will surely try this dosa, right now. For sure, they will
Yeah,
try out this, right? Because it's a popular state food. Understanding it?
yeah.
Okay, talking about Punjab. So in Punjab, crops like maize, wheat, chickpea, and pulses are usually grown. Okay, these are the locally grown crops in Punjab. Punjab, you understand where it is in the map of India? Okay.
You have said in the book.
Hmm. Okay. So in the Punjab, we are seeing that they grow crops like maize, wheat, chickpea, and pulses. And some popular traditional foods in Punjab are like makki di roti. It is locally called as makki di roti. It's a type of bread made from maize,
Yeah,
right? Locally, like they will be calling it as makki di roti, or sarso di saag. Sarson di saag. Sarson di saag means like it's a curry made from mustard leaves.
yeah.
We have mustard oil, you know mustard oil, right? It is consumed. So a
Mustard.
curry is made from the mustard leaves. Mustard leaves. So that is called as sarson di saag. Mustard in Hindi, it is known as sarson. Okay, na? So thereby the name sarso di saag. Saag here is being referred to curry. So sarso di saag, it's a curry made from mustard leaf. So you can in fact see see this over here. See what is this
Yeah.
here? That is sars
Mustard.
sarson da saag, or in English we call that as curry made from mustard leaves. Okay, now or
Mustard.
mustard leaves curry. Okay, so that is you can see over here. Then this right here is the makai di roti. Makki di roti. That is makki di roti.
Mustard. Yeah.
So it's a bread
I made a
made
puff.
from
Nice.
maize. Exactly. Okay, I have tried this out, but I haven't eaten this sarson di saag. Have you ever eaten this?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, eat chapati.
You eat chapati, yeah. I also eat chapati, right? Other than that, chole bhature, a spicy chickpea dish with fried bread. Okay. Are you aware of chole bhature? You know this?
Mm,
Basically, chickpea is used in it, like is using spices. Chickpea is made and bread is fried and then it is consumed. Like maybe you can, yeah, see this one over here. Like this is okay, na? This is chickpea, right?
oh, that is okay.
That is chickpea. So thereby you are having chole bhature and you have parantha, right? That is stuffed flatbread, halwa, that is a sweet dish, and kheer, that is a sweet rice pudding. Okay, no, like we take milk, we take rice, we add some sugar in it, we add some other spices in it, and kheer is ready in that manner. So these are the traditional food items consumed in Punjab.
Yeah.
Okay, Sai, the important ones were makke di roti, sarso di saag. Okay, now make sure you memorize at least 2 to 3 examples. Okay, then what are the drinks? What are the common drinks consumed in um, Punjab? So they would be consuming lassi. Lassi is
Yeah.
basically made
I
up of.
drink lassi.
You have tried it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually good for our gut health. It's good for digestion, right? No,
Yeah.
so it's a yogurt based drink, meaning that it is made from yogurt. Okay, no. Then we
Yeah.
have chach. So chach is nothing but buttermilk simply. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Chach is buttermilk. You have milk and simply tea. So these are the common beverages that is consumed in Punjab. Okay. After Punjab, we have got Karnataka. Okay. Sorry. So the locally crops grown crops in Karnataka, they usually grow crops like rice, ragi is finger millet, urad is black gram, and coconut is also grown in parts of Karnataka. Okay. Further, the traditional food items consumed includes idli, that is steamed rice cakes, as you can see here.
Yeah.
Right? You have tried it,
Yeah.
so that is
So it's a
that.
famous in India.
uh,
See, Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, it's famous over there also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's in fact idli is available like almost in every part of India, but usually it is not a staple food of every state of India. But in Karnataka, it is, right.
Yeah.
So that is steamed rice cakes, steamed rice cake. So idli dosa is there. Dosa is basically those crispy pancakes that we see here. This crispy pancake. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can see the sambar also here. You see that is sambar, I think, right? That is sambar, no?
Yeah. Sambar.
And this one over here. So sambar is basically spicy lentil soup. Then there's coconut chutney also in it, right?
Yeah. Coconut chutney.
Uh,
Yeah.
then you have ragi balls also in it, right now. Ragi mudde, palia, that is vegetable stir fry. Palia is, I think, this one, and rasam, a tangy soup, and rice. So this
Yeah.
is the traditional food item. Okay, no. And other than that, people drink some common, uh, like commonly consumed beverages includes buttermilk, coffee, tea. Buttermilk is basically same as छाछ. Okay, na? In Hindi we call that as छाछ. Okay, so these were the locally consumed traditional foods in Karnataka. Okay, sorry. Okay, then we have got Manipur. So let's take a look at what is the traditional food item of Manipur. Hmm. So first of all, take a look at what are the traditional locally grown crops. So in Manipur also they grow crops like rice, bamboo is also grown there, and soya bean also is also grown over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now some traditional food items in Manipur are irumba. Irumba is basically a name of a spicy chutney. It's a spicy chutney. Okay. Other than that, we see there is a another food item called as utti. That is a curry made with yellow peas and green onion. Okay, using yellow peas and green onion, this utti, that is a quite a curry that is made. Then
Yeah.
singju is the name of a salad that is consumed, and kang soi is a vegetable stew. Right. So you see these names are the local names over there. Right
Yeah.
now, these are the local names by which the different food items are known over there. And the commonly consumed drink in Manipur is black tea.
Yeah.
So,
Black.
so these different examples which you have seen from three different states, that is from Punjab, Karnataka, and Manipur, although there are so many other traditional foods also of different states. So these examples shows how different states in India have their own unique food and drinks, and they are made from the crops that are grown locally in their region. Understanding it? In order to
Yeah.
made these food items, they are not they don't have to import crops from other states. Whatever local crops are grown there, from that only they are making these traditional food items. Okay. Okay, then we can also derive a relationship between traditional food and locally grown crops. So the traditional food of any state is usually made from the crops that are grown in that region only. Whatever traditional foods we are seeing here, as I said, they are grown only from the crops that are locally grown over there, right now. Further, in India, different areas grows different crops based on the soil and climate, obviously, because different crops requires different types of soil. No,
Yeah.
getting it? We get to see that different crops will grow in different soils. Okay, now different crops grows in different soil.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So, for example, if you to talk about like clay soil, right? We have got
Yeah.
clay soil, sandy soil is there, loamy soil, black soil, red soil, etc. So suppose if I want to grow, let's say, if I want to grow coffee, suppose. So coffee grows best in laterite soil. It grows best in laterite
Electric.
laterite soil. Okay. Now suppose if I wish to grow, let's say, if I wish to grow now melons, suppose melons, right? So to
Yeah.
grow the melons, the best soil is sandy soil. Understanding it? Sandy soil is
Yeah.
there. Okay. Suppose if I want to grow sugar cane, suppose the sugar cane that grows best in black soil. Black soil. So from this, what you can conclude that different types of crops needs different types of soils to grow properly, right now, and all these different types of soils may or may not be present in a single state. Getting it now? So since different areas will have different types of soil, so thereby different types of crops will grow, right? So because of this, the food people eat in each region is often based on what crops are available. That's like obviously like here, sugar cane, melons, and coffee. Other than that, we have so many other examples also, and that also reflects the taste preferences of the people. It also reflects the culture of the people living there, tradition of the people that is living in that area. Okay, is that much clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as I said in the beginning, that back in the day, many years ago, people used to cook the food in a very traditional method. Right now, in a traditional method, even today we see that in the rural areas, in the villages, people still are using the traditional chulha. What are they using? They are using the traditional chulha. Okay, no? So take a look at the structure of it. So using this, the foods are still being cooked in the villages by the villagers. Many years ago, if you go back to like 100 years ago, so gas stoves were not available everywhere. Like it was not even invented at that time. Understanding it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So cooking methods have evolved significantly from traditional to modern times. Today we have the modern equipments, we have the modern cooking equipments, right? But back in the day, these ex- these luxuries were not available to people. So traditional cooking methods often involve using chulhas. Chulhas are simply the clay stoves. They are the stove made from clay. What is basically done, like we take hay, then we take clay, we add some water, and we prepare a mixture of
Yeah.
it.
I've seen that.
You have seen that, no? Good. So a mixture is made, and then basically a chulha like this will be basically made. Getting it?
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
will be made. Okay. Kind of like that it is made. You have seen
Yeah.
it, no? Like that it will be made. Okay, and simply here the firewood will be feeded to its mouth. The firewood will be put over here. These are the
Yeah.
firewood. It will be lit. Right now it will be simply lit. Okay, and
The
basically,
place down in my home.
oh, it is there in your home. Oh,
Yeah.
good, good, good. Okay, I also used to have this a few years ago, like 8 or 10 years ago. I also used to have this in my home. Good.
Yeah.
So basically, the pan would be basically placed over it, and whatever we want to cook, we will cook it above it like that. Okay,
Yeah.
but there were so many problems also with it. Right now, it used to give out so much of a smoke, right? So
Yeah.
the smoke can lead to various problems, like it can cause
Pollution.
asthma. Yeah, asthma. Right now, it leads to pollution also. Right, it damages our eyes also. The smoke damages the eyes also. So it had some limitations also. Also, we see that the flames will be lost to the air also. Like from the sideways, now this
Yeah.
flame is kind of being wasted also, right now. So
Yeah.
exposed flame is losing the heat to the surrounding air. Same smoke and fuel problems as traditional stone cooking fire, meaning that there will be problem of a smoke in it, right? And on you can
Yeah.
cook only one food item at a time. You can cook only one food item at a time. Okay, na? Nowadays, like in the urban slum areas, na, you won't find this chulha made up of clay, but you will find this kind of chulha made up of iron or made up of some
Yeah.
metal like that. Okay, no. So traditional cooking methods used chulhas that were the clay stoves and firewood or basically cow dung cakes. Cow dung cakes are also burnt right now. Cow dung cakes,
Yeah.
we call it as upale, right? Then grinding spices and grains was done using silbattas or stone grinders. Do you know what are the silbattas or stone grinders? Like today we are having these, we have grinders right now. The image of the
Yeah.
grinder is not over here. Grinder, you understand, a mixer grinder in which spices are grinded to fine powder.
Yeah.
But earlier, when these mixer grinders were not available, so silbatta is a local word. Basically, it was a piece of stone. Okay, I suppose I can get a relevant image. One second. Yeah, I got it. See, this is what I'm referring to. Have you seen this?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seen that.
You have seen that, no? Uh,
Yeah.
so that is called a silbatta, or that is basically a stone grinder.
Yeah.
That is a stone grinder. So basically, whatever have to be grinded, okay, it will be basically put. One second, what happened to this? It will be basically put over this stone, flat stone, right now, and this small stone will be basically run over it forward and backward. Right now, it will be run over it, and then
Yeah.
basically the fine paste of the spices is ready. Okay, no? So today we are having so much of luxury, but back in the day, cooking the food was a very difficult task. Right now, you have to ready the spices first of all. You have to grind it to fine particles. You have to lit the chulha. So it was a difficult task. But now the modern cooking methods have made it very easy. Okay, so we are having gas stoves, electric grinders are there, microwave ovens are there, induction cooktops are there. Right now, you can
Yeah.
see we have the juicer also. We have sandwich maker, rice cooker is also available, omelette maker, sandwich maker, air fryers and whatnot. So much of
Yeah.
modern equipments are there right now. We have got a ventilator also over here, right?
Yeah.
So these advancements have made cooking more efficient and convenient also. In fact, it has made it more hygienic also and more safer also, right? Earlier people would be suffering from breathing issues also because of the smoke coming out of that traditional chulha. Okay, so the question is like, how did we got to this? Like, what were the factors because of which these changes happen? So obviously the factors that led to this change was technological development, improvement in transportation, better communication. So
Yeah.
innovations in kitchen appliances and cooking technology led to this. Right now, newer machines, newer equipments are were invented by engineers. So we have this convenience now.
Yeah.
Easier access to a variety of ingredients and cooking tools. Nowadays, we are living in a world like you can easily you can purchase anything online in a matter of 1 or 2 days, or in a matter of week, it will reach your home. Right? But back in the day, people like 50 years ago, suppose 50 years ago, um, there wasn't so much of there wasn't improved transportation back in the day. Right now, like 50 years ago, gas stoves were still available, but you can they cannot be easily transported from one place to another. Right now, so nowadays we're having easier access to a variety of ingredients and cooking tools. Okay, then there's better communication also. So better communication means it allows people to easily share and learn new recipes and cooking tips from around the world. Now,
Yeah.
even you can cook some food item. You can just look at the recipe. You can look at some recipe video online on YouTube, and you can
Yeah.
also cook some food item, right? So it has made things very convenient and easier. Getting it now? Okay. Any questions so far or any confusions?
No.
Okay, good. Now we are going to learn about the nutrients in the food. One second. So there are different nutrients in our food. Okay. First, we'll be learning about carbohydrates. Then we have got fat. We have proteins. We have vitamins and minerals. Okay. Then, like, these are the general things we are going to be learning about. So vitamins. By the way, also tell me in physics how many chapters were done?
Yeah, there are two chapters.
The first and second chapter only, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. So when the next science class will be scheduled, there will be having a physics class. Okay. So the third chapter, one second, we'll be continuing with the third chapter there.
Yeah, there is a fourth chapter.
Repeat
Fourth,
again, please.
yeah, physics in the fourth chapter. Fourth chapter. There
Okay.
are third chapter will be done.
So temperature and its measurement will be done in the school.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we start with Beyond Earth then? If it
Yeah.
will be done, we can start with the chapter Beyond Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to start with temperature and its measurement?
Beyond will be started.
Beyond Earth. Okay. Okay. So that is the chapter I'll be picking. Okay. By the way, Sai, one more thing I wanted to discuss with you. See, some of the chapters we are not discussing because exams for those chapters have been done in the school, and those chapters obviously have been taught in your school also. Like
Yeah.
in physics, like in suppose in biology, the first two chapters we haven't done. So there isn't
Yeah.
going to be any issue for you, no?
No, no.
No issues, no? Good.
Yeah.
Similarly for chemistry, we are not doing the first two chapters. We have started with the third chapter.
Yeah.
So no issue for if the first two chapter hasn't been taught here.
No.
Okay, okay, good then. Okay, just wanted to confirm that. So let us talk about the like topic here is components of food. Like basically what does the food contain, right? So basically we'll be learning about nutrients in food. So the question here is that what are the nutrients? Huh? What do we mean by nutrients and why does our body need them? So nutrients are
Nutrients,
mhm.
uh, veggies, vegetables. Yeah.
No, nutrients are found in different food items, but nutrients are basically those chemical substances found in our food that our body needs to survive, that our body needs to grow and stay
Yeah.
healthy,
Fights. Like, yeah.
fight diseases, right?
Yeah.
Getting it? And there are many important nutrients like you have got carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, mineral, and water, right? No? So nutrients are the substances present in our food that our body needs to survive, grow, repair, and healthy stay healthy, right now. So whatever essential function our body is performing, whether it be like if I am doing any kind of task, I need energy now. Even to speak I need energy, right?
Yeah.
So to obtain energy we need nutrient, right now. Now, we see that sometimes my tissues may get damaged if I get injured, suppose. So the injured tissues that needs to be repaired, right now.
Yeah.
So that is also the thing. Then the damaged cells needs to grow back, right now. So for growth also I need energy. For growth also I will need nutrients, right now. And my body also needs to fight off the foreign invaders like microorganisms that enters my body, right now. So I need to build my immune system. For that also I need different kind of minerals and vitamins. Understanding it now? Okay. So that is the thing. Now the main nutrients are as follows. So first we'll be learning about
Carbon,
carbohydrates.
fat, protein, vitamin, and minerals.
Very good. Very good. Second, after carbohydrate, we'll be learning about fats. Third, protein. Third will be protein. And then we'll be learning about vitamins as well as minerals. Okay, now we'll be learning about vitamins and minerals.
Yeah.
So fourth is vitamins and minerals. Okay. Then see this water also. Water is also necessary for hydration, and in fact it is necessary for transporting all these nutrients. Right now, water
Yeah.
is help required to maintain the temperature of your body also, and it is
Yeah.
important in the elimination of the waste material also. Getting it? Okay. Talking about the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, they are our primary source of energy. They are the primary source of energy. Getting it? Like we are mainly getting energy by consuming carbohydrates. Getting it? So
Yeah.
where do we get it from? So carbohydrates are present in different kind of food items. For example, it is present in potato. It is present in rice. Right? It is present in sugar cane. It is present in banana, in sweet potato, bajra, maize, mango. So many things. Right now, so many things. So
Yeah.
carbohydrates can be generally found in different kind of fruit items, vegetables, and in cereals. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's discuss about it. Okay, I will for relevance now. I will just take some images here to keep things relevant and all this food item that you're seeing here. No, like take a look at this one over here. Okay, particularly you should be taking a look at this one here, this one, and this one. These are the food items that are rich in carbohydrate. That are rich in carbohydrate.
Yeah.
Okay. So topic is carbohydrates. So, carbohydrates are the primary source of energy for our body. They are essential for performing daily activities and for daily functions. And for daily functions. Then there's one more thing about the carbohydrate, that even the carbohydrates are also different types. Listen carefully. Even the carbohydrates are also of different types.
Yeah.
You would have heard about sugar, starch. Huh? You have heard about sugar now?
Yeah.
Sugar is one of the type of carbohydrate.
Yeah.
You have heard about starch, right? So starch is also one of the type of carbohydrate. Getting it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You would have heard about glucose. That is also one of the type of
Yeah.
carbohydrate. Getting it?
Yeah.
So, so carbohydrates are also of different types, but all of them have one thing in common. All of them have one thing in common, that they
Yeah.
are energy giving food, right? They are energy giving food. Getting it? Suppose, for example, if someone is suffering from weakness, someone is suffering from so much weakness and they need instant energy. So, what do they consume?
Yeah, carbon.
Like they will
Carbon.
generally take glucose, no? They will take a drink of glucose. So
Yeah,
glucose gives them instant energy,
yeah,
right? They give them instant energy, right? No. So
yeah,
there are some carbohydrates that the body digests very quickly. It quickly absorbs it. For example, table
yeah.
sugar. For example, honey. They're easily absorbed by your body. They don't need to be broken down further. They're quickly absorbed. Getting it now? Like that. While carbohydrates, like for example, starch is found in potato. Starch is found in potato. It is found in bread. It is found in this pasta. It is found in this pasta. Pasta, you know, na, that is pasta
Yeah,
here.
pasta.
Pasta. It is found in rice. So that is also a carbohydrate, right? But that takes a bit longer period of time to be absorbed, right? So that is the thing. So it is a type of nutrient. That is a type of nutrient that our body needs to it's a type of nutrient that is the primary source of energy for our body.
Yeah,
That is the primary source of energy for our body. Further, it is of different types. We don't need to learn about that in detail. Just I'll be giving some examples. Some of the examples of it are starch. Okay, you have got a starch. Then you have got sugar. Okay, sugar is there,
bread.
and fiber. Okay, now these are the different types of carbohydrates. All right.
Yeah,
Then the main function, obviously, we learned they provides us energy, and that is essential for performing daily activities and bodily functions. So the energy derived from it, the energy derived means taken. Okay, so the energy taken from it is essential to perform daily life activities. Okay, so our food must contain a good amount of carbohydrate. Okay, and carbohydrate can be namely found in cereals, in vegetables, and in fruits.
yeah,
Okay, some of the cereals in which it is present, they are as follows. Cereals like wheat, rice, and maize contain good amount of carbohydrate in them. Okay, na? So you will find that at least one of these na, is is consumed by us on a daily basis. Either you'd be consuming chapati that is made from wheat, either you'd be consuming rice on a daily basis, or either you'd be consuming maize on a daily basis, right? Now,
yeah.
either one of these would be consuming because you need energy. Then potato is also there. You have potato, sweet
That's sweet.
potato,
Yeah,
right? So in vegetable, these are rich source of carbohydrate. Okay. Other than that, in fruits we have got examples like banana is there, right?
yeah,
Pineapples are there,
yeah. Carrot.
carrots also, not carrots but beetroot particularly. Okay, no? Beetroot. Okay, so these are the examples of food that contains carbohydrate in it. Okay, no? And these different type of food provides the necessary fuel for our muscles and brains to function efficiently. If our muscles and in particularly our brain were not to get these uh, the carbohydrate from these food items, so they it cannot perform efficiently. Right now, so many times you see, like when the stomach is hungry, the mind does not work properly.
Yeah,
There's a proverb like that. Okay, another food item we'll be learning about that is fats. Okay, I'll be just giving an introduction to it. We'll be learning about that in detail in the upcoming class. So fats basically provide stored energy, and they are very much important for the absorption of vitamins by your body. Your
yeah,
body needs vitamins also, no? Your body needs vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin C, and vitamin D, right? So your body cannot absorb the vitamins if we don't consume fat. If someone is living on a 0 percentage fat diet, so they are not doing right thing. They need some amount of fat. We need to
Yeah.
have some amount of fat, because without fat the vitamins cannot be absorbed by your body. Okay, then fats are also important for maintaining healthy skin and healthy hair. Fats are
Yeah.
good for a healthy skin and for hair also. And where do we get it from? We get it from
Um,
almonds, right? We get it from sunflower seeds,
yeah.
right? No? Then we get it from dairy products.
Yeah. When the hour like
uh, like we get it from ghee, we get it from
but
butter,
milk.
mhm, milk. Then we get it from oil also, like for example sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is there, olive oil, etc. So from that also we get different kind of fats. Okay, now,
Yeah.
well, fats are essential for our body, but we need to consume them in limited quantity only, right?
Yeah.
Because if you were to consume in excessive quantity, right, if you were to consume junk food items, if you were to consume so much of street food, so you may suffer from different kind of health issues. The person, someone who consumes lots of oily food items, so they will obviously be obese. They will be suffering from obesity, right? And they may suffer from heart related issue also.
Yeah.
Understand, right? Heart disease. Okay, and they might suffer from problems like diabetes also, because obesity also increases the chances of diabetes also getting it.
And
Okay, so fats, they are important source of energy also, but they are stored form of energy, right?
yeah.
They're a stored form of energy. Like when our body does not get adequate amount of carbohydrate, no? So your body starts to burn the stored fats. Like suppose for example I am not eating these different kind of food items, okay, I'm not eating these different kind of food items that contains carbohydrate. So where my body is going to get energy from? My body is going to get the energy from the stored fat. Fat also gets stored in different parts of our body now.
Yeah.
Fat gets stored in different parts of the body. Okay, so while I'm not taking enough amount of carbohydrate, so my body will burn the store fat, and from that the body will get required energy in order to carry out different functions. Okay,
Yeah.
so hope that much has been clear. In the upcoming class we'll be learning a little bit more about fats, then about protein, about vitamins and minerals. What does the different vitamins and what does the different minerals do, where do we obtain it from? Okay, then we'll be learning about different deficiency diseases also, and at last we'll be learning about how we can test for the presence of starch in potato, how we can test for the presence of fat in a food item, of a protein, and we have some other concepts like balanced diet, junk food, etc. Okay,
Yeah.
so make sure you read your book, read something from NCRT, so we can have a smoother discussion and uh, we can complete the chapter on time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Also, we had a social science class recently. Okay, so make sure you do some reading from the social science book also, from the chapter which we are doing. We were doing the chapter India, that is Bharat, right? Okay, no. So make sure you read further from that chapter also. Okay, so that will be it for today's class. We'll be continuing from next. Okay, Sai.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.